Hello everyone, this is Nandakumar. Today we will talk about social engineering. Before we jump into social engineering, definition of social engineering, let's talk about, take some few examples of social engineering. How many of us have received an email claiming that you have won a lottery and you will get $1 million, and for the same click on a particular URL which is provided on that particular email chain, or asking you to provide some smaller amount to them so that you get the bigger amount, or claiming saying that uh, provide your bank account and things like that, and they will put the entire amount onto your bank account. How many of us have received such email? Many of us, right? That was an attempt of social engineering, wherein the person is trying to gather information about your bank details using your human psychology, right? Let's take a different example now. Now we spoke about emails, right? Similarly, let's talk about the phone calls that you receive. So might be you get n number of calls on a particular day, and this particular person calls you up and trying to gather information about you, and he might claim that I'm part of your IT team. Can you provide your username and password so that I can log into your server and check whether everything is running properly, right? Knowingly or unknowingly, if you are sharing your username or password with that particular person, you might be prone for such social engineering attacks again, right? The first one, what we spoke about, through a social engineering attack through an email, or uh, is called phishing, right? Once you receive it through an email chain asking you to click on a particular URL, you call that social engineering attack as phishing. Now, similarly, when you get it through a phone call or things like that, it's a voice based social engineering attack called, primarily known as smishing, right? It can be even a text message that you receive on the phone call, on a phone, on a mobile phone, right? So those are the two different ways where, primarily, if you have seen it, they are trying to exploit the human psychology, the human tendencies like greed, or uh, the helping mentality of a particular person, and exploiting those qualities to get information about a particular company or about the person. How many of us are there on Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter? So many of those, the social media websites, primarily the networking sites, many of us, right? And we do even keep posting about where are we, what are we doing, and things like that, right? So let me take an example, not an example actually, a real example that I have seen, which I have read it in a newspaper a month back, right? Where the kidnappers was following a particular child almost for 2 3 months, uh, and they were trying to, they send a friend request on the Facebook, and this particular kid accept the friend request, and they were chatting for some time and things like that. And this kid used to normally post where the places that she normally visits, her school information, her mobile number, and things like that were posted for public viewing on their Facebook pages. So one day, this particular kid mentioned on her Facebook that my college has left early, so I'm going to my home. Meanwhile, her parents also have updated that they will be late reaching from the office, and taking that as a chance, the kidnappers found a right opportunity where they could kidnap the child, right? They knew that where the child would be, so the child might be on their way to the house alone, or might be in the house itself alone. So that was an opportunity taken by kidnappers to kidnap this particular kid, right? Even robbers can know that, okay, the house is going to be empty from so and so time, and they can break in and they can steal the items, right? So these are the kinds of places the people misuse those information that you put on Facebook or statuses, right? Primarily you put Facebook status that I am away, right? Away, mentioning that okay, away from our home, and you give all the postings, you give all the pictures and everything about the places that you visited, all that, right? It's all fun when you take it in that way. It's all fun, but when you look at from a information protection standpoint, or a person who have a bad intention, so it might can be misused as well. So beware about such social engineering attacks that happen to people. So I hope we all know what is social engineering, what are the different methods, and how it can be related to a real personal life as well, right? Uh, this is not just a mechanism that social engineering used to grab information about a particular company, but to ourselves as a personal life, right? So beware about such people and such people gathering information about a particular person, right? And no, this can be the tip for you to understand is that be aware about such attacks and beware of such people and never share information with anyone. Thanks for watching this video. Have a great day. Bye bye.